Okay, I think. Sorry guys for the delay, and this is the first time I've ever used this software, well, both of these softwares. So it's kind of weird. Trying to do my best here. Thank you! I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna struggle, like, emotionally. I remember in, like, middle school, this game used to hit me, like, so hard. And still at, my mom's house, but I had, like, a full Monica cosplay, and it was so cool. I was gonna do it for Halloween one year, but my parents were very strict that they would probably kill me. But I mean, I'm 18 now, so... We'll wait till we get some more people in the chat, and then we can go ahead and get started with this hellish gameplay. I hope everyone's doing good today. I was supposed to have a college class this morning, but my professor's going in for surgery, so class got canceled. So I finished all my work for the week early this morning. As soon as my mom left for work, so now I'm home alone, and I figured I'd just do something fun with you guys. And something that's gonna terrify the shit out of us. This is gonna be fun. Maybe I should cover, your reality. I feel like that would be a really fun cover to do. I've done it before, but that was with like a pair of headphones on BandLab like years ago. Welcome in, newcomers. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Oh, thank you. I'm sending love back. I wish I could stream Splatoon so bad. But I'm broke and I only have a Switch Lite. But I mean, like, it was a good gift, so I'm not complaining. I just cannot wait for the Grand Festival. I have class tomorrow morning from like 8:30 to like almost 12, and it's a lecture and a lab, so it's so long. And I really don't want to do it. It's horrible. But I mean, our professor, she is the sweetest. And it sounds weird to say, but she has like a very heavy accent. Like, it sounds like a Greek accent, but it helps us understand like the words better because they come from those Greek and Latin roots. So when she describes everything, I'm like, oh, this actually makes more sense than I thought it would. And yes, this gameplay, I'm having a stroke. Gameplay will include a dub. I'm debating on dubbing the entire game once I finish it. Like, I know what happens in the game, but I don't know, like, the direct order. But it's been years since I've played this game. So, let me try to share this a little bit better. Yeah, I'm so sorry for the, like, technical difficulties. I've never streamed with the Vtuber before. I've also never used OBS Studio, so it's very, very new. I know! It can be crazy sometimes, but I'm like, I've always wanted to. And funny thing is, like, the first thing I've ever done with voice acting was a comic that somebody asked me to do, and it was RWBY at DDLC, and I played Sayori. It was crazy, and I think it's still up on YouTube, but I would rather forget about those days. I didn't even say the line right. And then you see me nowadays, and it's like, oh my god! That's gonna be funny. Let's give it like another 5 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and start the gameplay. What's in the call? Loving you, loving and another I don't know how to love you. I bet you so many people are gonna clip stuff from this stream of just me screaming or me saying the weirdest I can't. Definitely see the rest. To be honest, I've always wanted to play Monica or Natsuki. As I was saying earlier, I had a full Monica cosplay, and I still wish I had it. I probably could, like, run to my grandparents' house and get it, but I'd rather not, because family tension is real. So, yeah, fun stuff. Give it another 2 minutes, and then I'm going to start screaming! I'm just kidding! I'm kidding. Maybe I should have, like, eaten before this or, like, had a cup of coffee, because it would be so much funnier if I was just, you know, hyped up on caffeine while doing this. Maybe if I get jump scared, I'll take a break, go downstairs, make a cup of coffee, and come back. You know, coffee goes crazy, and I'm just gonna rant here in a good way. My mom got a new coffee maker, and this sucker is amazing. Like, you buy these little pods, and she was like, do you want any special flavors? And I am a sucker for a damn good caramel macchiato. And I was like, oh, they have sweet vanilla and golden caramel. So I was like, okay. So I got those, and yesterday at work, I made, it wasn't like a caramel macchiato, it was like a shaken caramel macchiato, because I was in a rush to get to work. So, yeah, it was delicious, and I definitely needed the caffeine because yesterday was so hectic. Yeah, I know, you still owe me coffee from last week. Nah, I'll try to meet you next week. This week's just been so hectic for me, it's unreal. Hopefully more people turn up and just, they come in, all you hear is... I'm over here like... No. I swear to God, when that one Sayori part happens, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I can never watch that part, so I'm literally gonna put myself through hell. No! I dropped something now. Shit. Yes, I should have put something that said this is like a 13+ stream. Maybe like 16+. ASMR with a water bottle. Alright, I'm just gonna say screw it, and we're gonna go ahead and get started, because why not? So, new game, alrighty. No, hey! Who's that? Is that Sayori? Oh. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Okay. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, my good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you would never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. Oh, I get that, I get that, I get that. No spoilers to the Grand Festival, please. We're gonna keep this spoil-free. This isn't about Splatoon, this is about DDLC. We have to bring a dead fandom back. So, but if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle myself of the crosswalk, and I let Sayori catch up to me. My hair is in my face. I'll clip it back real quick, so. I can't tell how that's supposed to be said. Like, I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe only. Oh, fuck. Having a stroke. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, Mads. Feels weird saying my own name. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Is this like gender neutral? Because, you know, Sayori as a girlfriend would probably be fucking awesome. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Oh, by the way, Mads, have you decided on joining I am like so dead tired right now, it's unreal. Have you decided a club to join yet? Club? There we go. I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. True? You told me you... Oh my god. My mic stand is like casting a shadow over the area I'm supposed to read. There we go. You told me you would join the club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about, Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. That's a mood. Damn, Sayori. Look, the only club I did this year was theater, and that was crazy. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. What the fuck is a NEET? In a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Nothing beats Emberlyn from Hell of a Boss. I want to do a dub of that so bad. I feel like she's just, just the food. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Same. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd cat you... I tried to read the chat at the same exact time. I thought I'd cat you... Cat. What is my cat? I'm genuinely concerned. Okay. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club, or to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there is no way I'm going to your club.
Oh, meanie.
Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less.
Yeah,
Wrong voice! Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Bitch, I don't want to be, like, surrounded by some crazy-ass bitches over here who want to fantasize over me. Do you care so much anyways?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay?
Yes! Let's go!
Sayori is adorable. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I was gonna make an EDP 445 joke, but I'm not going to do that right now. Oh god! Oh, I'm so done. No, what happened to my screen? Okay. Something happened to my screen real quick, so I'm kind of like...
No. Oh, there we go. Oh, so this is the... Okay.
Why is my screen, like, not, you know... Okay, we'll figure out what to do afterwards. I glance around the room. Sorry, my computer, full screened this game and I don't know how to get out of it, so I guess I'm stuck? Unless if this is on, is this on purpose? I'm scared. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. God damn, she's hot. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere! Oh, Mads! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at?
Natsuki is literally me. I am that kind of person where it's like, oh shit.
If you want to say something, say it.
No, I'm not gonna say. Oh, sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Okay, I feel offended because I'm a freshman in college and I was a senior and everyone mistaked me for being a freshman. Yeah, Final Fantasizer knows everything about that. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into the ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyways, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
How come always the tall girl is like the smartest? Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Mads. Great to see you too, creepy bitch. Monica smiles sweetly. There's the iconic pose. We don't know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Mads. We made room for you at the table, so you sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcake. Wait! Made them. I'll get them. Sorry. Got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. I need a water break. In the words of the water boy, that's some high-quality H2O. That is, like, one of the best Adam Sandler movies that ever existed. So, yes. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready?
Whoa! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little kitties. The pink kitty cupcakes! I remember that! Oh my god, this is like a whole different, Let's take a break real quick to try to figure out, like, what is going on with my screen. Let me at least save my game, okay? Okay, so that worked. Okay. I was wondering, like, why my screen was acting so weird. So... Oh, but now my screen just blacked. What is going on? I have, like, a love-hate relationship with streaming like this, because it's so cool, but it's also, like, madness. Oh, DDLC is not responding. Of course it's not. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, DDLC, like, these game files are so weird, and my laptop's, like, not bad. Besties texting? Let's see if we can get that gameplay back up. Yeah, that was weird. But at least we saved it so you don't have to, go through the entire thing again. Oh, I think I know what's going on. I think I remember hearing about this. Once you get, like, into the game, it, like, fully takes over your computer. There we go. Let me grab a charger for my headphones so that they're dying! And I'm dying on the inside! Always have, always will.
So, who's excited for Grand Festival? That's probably a dumb question. Oh, there we go. At least plug in right here. Okay. Oh. Then you can use the skip button, the password. No, we're good. We already went through this. Okay, back to the game. Alrighty. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, no. Hurry and take one. Sayori grabs first, then Monica. I follow. Delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I wouldn't trust her if she's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. She literally said she made it herself. It's really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, baby! You know, dummy. Somebody's gonna clip that. I call it. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Let's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Touché, Monica, touché. It feels like nothing but arguing about bulge. Or, why did I say bulge? I don't know. I am, like, so damn tired right now. It's unreal. But I'm going to keep reading because I'm desperate. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd rather much take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. not many people were very interested in putting out all the efforts to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Or worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls are interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Mads, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well,
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. To be honest, I'm a diehard horror movie fan, so I love Stephen King books, and I've recently been reading The Great Gatsby all over again. Wicked's really good, so I mean, I wish I'd let you put in your own answers. That'd be so cool. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half-jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri?
well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious, by the way. Her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Touché. Yuri is just a mood, but not as big of a mood as Natsuki.
I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I've read a horror book once. I definitely grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well been having a conversation with the frog. That's great.
No, really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. This game is such a mood. This whole game is just a mood.
Alrighty, let's keep going.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. That's funny because that's what we were talking about in English this week, is bias and stuff and worldview, so that's kind of weird.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, Natsuki, you little bitch. Sorry. Horror is awesome.
Oh?
Why's that?
Well, just,
Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second.
never mind.
Oh, that's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? Dia.
You left a piece of scrap paper behind our last club meeting. They just called her out. Oh, this poor baby. It looks like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Back!
Fine. Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just cute as you are.
Sayori's. Oh. Is this why there's like a whole ship of like Sayori x Natsuki? But no, I'm the kind of person I like Natsuki x Yuri.
Not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You are a mood, Yuri, and I love it. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
No, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone! Huh? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we all meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Yeah, before you start, like, murdering everybody. Isn't that right, Mads? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What is that?
Yawn.
Now that we're back from the original topic of me joining a club, I bluntly came forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... You all... I'm defenseless. Yeah, definitely defenseless against a bunch of hot girls. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Huzzah! One by one, the girls' eyes light up. So happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed.
I would have been pissed too. Then let's make it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Mads, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I like writing. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up the food.
Hey, Mads! Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
Sayori's such a baby. I love her. With that, the two of us depart from the clubroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. I will really be happy spending every day after school in literature club. Or will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a new chance to grow closer with one of these girls. Ooh! Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. This is hard. Who should I go for? I don't know who to go for. Natsuki's my favorite, so I think I'm just gonna go with Natsuki. What do you guys think? Kitty? Kitty marriage. Kitty bed. Very sweet. Anime. Cheer landscape. Let's go anime. Raindrops, whirlwind, determination, suicide. Oop, okay, YouTube not gonna like that. Loud together, misfortune, whistle, atone, portrait. Say determination. Vibrant whisper, colored grief, anxiety, wrath, comfort, hope is tried. Let's go for kiss. Giggle, sticky, fun, misery, shopping, imagination, peaceful. Let's go sing, of course. Poof, journey, lazy, wonderful, music, of course. Eternity, pain, variance, ambient, cheeks, rose, death, crimson, lucky, fluff. Let's go death. Oh, I have to choose 20. Alright, Aaliyah, I'll go with Natsuki. Also, I wanted to personally thank you for everything that you've made for me. You are the sweetest, and I love you. You're awesome. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Beauty, fireworks, ribbon, breathe, philosophy, existence, sadness, sparkle, insight, incapable to sparkle. Hello, Abby. How are you today? It's lovely to see you. Love, shame, excitement, swimsuit, forgive, charm, fantasy. Let's go fantasy. I'm kind of just choosing these, like, kind of what I like too. So, empty hope, analysis, tears, flying, dazzle, flower, perfect, parfait. I no, I love parfaits, and all I can think of is that Shrek line, the parfaits. Parfaits might be the most delicious thing in the whole damn planet. M- Masquerade, frightening, entropy, ocean, promise, nightgown, shiny, calm, games, dance. Let's go dance. Socks, jump, spinning, passion, COVID, email, skirt, candy, vivid time. Let's go candy. Inferno, rain cloud, lipstick, awesome. Uncoordinated, precious pink, feather, family, alone. Let's go scope stick. Lust, Melanie. Or, why did I say Melanie? I'm thinking of Phantom Pictures. Lust, good night. Bunny, broken laugh, independent, marshmallow, horror. This one's hard. Ah, between bunny, marshmallow, and horror. Let's go bunny. Irony. Silly, peace, hope, cute, warmth. If we're going for Natsuki, we gotta go cute. Um, After Mirage, Heart, Aurora, Doki Doki, Depression, Prayer, Extreme, Heartbeat, Rainbow, Pleasure. Let's go Doki Doki. Vanilla, Amazing, Hurt, Lollipop, Strawberry, Valentine, Romance, Sunny Cage, and Starscape. Let's go Lollipop. Okay, we did it. Hi again, Mads. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. At least, I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thank you. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mads. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. I mean, I like literature.
On. Any slack.
I'm gonna change the he to she to make it more like, I'm reading it.
Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Somebody needs to clip that, please. That is like my favorite line. It's like,
literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki flops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Mads always gives it her best.
Yeah. I was like tied up with the his.
Mads always gives it her best as long as she's having fun. She helps me with my busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. I need somebody like that. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Mood!
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Mads can become good friends too.
Sayori?
Hmm?
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Right! Sayori! Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Is it the pen? Is Yuri the one who gives you her pen? I can't remember. Like I said, it's been so long since I've been into this game and I can't remember, like, the order that everything happens in. So it's, like, weird, but I slightly remember these things. I think it's her pen. Isn't it her pen? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when really it's not. Oh, it's some big deal, Yuri. It's a big deal. What do I do?
Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you was a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so? Text message.
Mag does it. I try the weirdest as seen on TV products. You remember? Oh, I love Mag does it. I had a friend in middle school who was literally just like him. Let's go back. No, what happened to my screen? My screen, like, glitched.
Oh no!
Oh well. I mean, I could still, like, read what it says, so. I didn't want you to feel left out, so we picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is. How did this girl accident. Or how was this girl accidentally being so cute? Hmm. I have to reload the game. Yeah, my computer's like so weird with this stuff. Capture specific window. Okay, I gotta open up DDLC again. I don't know. It's like this thing is so. Hey, this pops up again. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is weird. Like I'm still getting used to this like layout. So fun stuff. Hello, I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for coming. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Oh, well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. Are we going to share our poems? Please, let's share our poems. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh!
I hear Natsuki utter as an exaggerated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed at something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Monica? She never puts my stuff back in the right place. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Ah, sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
Wow, what is that supposed to mean? Oh, literally, what is that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the stack of various books on the side of the shelf. Oh my. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. I'm trying to like envision like what's happening right now. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the whole world.
Other than your abusive dad. She does have an abusive dad. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way too out of my demographic or simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on the door.
Oh, I was like, wait, what does she mean by that? She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Mads. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Hey, fucking men, Natsuki. Get it, girl. I was gonna say, get it, babe.
In
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Oh, moe. Like moe cute?
Don't just stand there.
Ah! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats the ground. Oh, I love this part! She pats the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take a seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why not? I guess it could be easier to be close together like this.
See that? Don't make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow. How long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It's just like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. The irony is real. The irony is real. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for me for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Kind of true. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I wouldn't enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's this really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at an ice cream shop. But it just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's kind of drama. Like, when they get into all their
It's mostly book stories.
like when they get into all their backstories, and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's what really makes it good. There are so many touching parts.
Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Wait. What's that supposed to mean?
Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant it as I haven't yet seen you at your full power.
Good save.
Natsuki at her full power must be, like, completely terrifying. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Oh my goodness, Yan.
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something.
yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
Coincidence. Happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga.
She is such a mood.
Like, I never get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. She is just like a whole mood. I love her. I guess it explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh my god! I love this part! I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Oh, she's so happy. Can't. She just. I love, like, Natsuki. She's just such a baby. I'm gonna, like, take this in because I'm so happy right now. I love her. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not. Even though you were just watching me read. Well,
Did I read the wrong line as the wrong person? Okay. That's my bad.
I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's just fun sharing something you like with someone else. See, this is like so wholesome and cute, and then it gets like horribly graphic. Know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Huh? You don't?
It's not. Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? You don't share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
No. Sorry.
Like I could ever get any of my friends to read this. I read mangas for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
You tell him, Natsuki! You tell him! Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Why am I yawning? But it's probably harder for someone like you. She's so adorable. I feel horrible for her. She's such a baby. Whoever messes with Natsuki, like, I swear to God, she is adorable. Like, don't, please.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room.
She gonna start talking about her dad? No.
I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this.
Natsuki, I get it. My dad is the same way, so I have to hide my stuff, so I get it.
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end.
Uh,
She's such a mood, and I love her. She is so cute. Like, she's just a baby. And she deserves all the love and happiness. Because nobody gives it back to her, so fighting for Natsuki! We need to fight for Natsuki. She's fucking adorable.
Jeez, enough. Gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that.
Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels. Hi, Duskin. I hope you're having a great day. Thanks for coming, love.
Oh,
Why is her name Minori? As like a Project Sekai fan, yo, Minori? Fucking Project Sekai goes hard.
Minori ni?
She's so cute. Friggin' addiction with Haruka is adorable.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bit bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. I just finished this chapter.
Oh no! I like that part. It's just precious. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom is a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Bye! Have a wonderful day! Take care of yourself! I never thought I'd be playing this game. This is crazy! The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone! Are you ready for today's poems? No.
Come on. Did your time be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. She's like gonna have, like, snap Monica's neck. She snaps Monica's neck and laugh. She's gonna be like, nope. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hesitantly slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Poor baby. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it toward Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but
Monica just said, don't be dumb. Take it home with you.
Is that really alright? I say mostly because I really didn't plan on using spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It wouldn't take forever to finish and didn't take it home.
They need to, write a manga like this, unless if it's, based on something. Like, you know in Undertale, where they had the Mew Mew Kiss Cutie series that was based on, Tokyo Mew Mew? They need to do that with this. I would love to see this manga.
Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
Whoa! Whoa! No. Bae. By tomorrow? I only partway through the volume so far. Poor baby. I'm gonna die. I might fall behind some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose it's necessary sacrifice in the stage for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff, carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. How was writing poems embarrassing, dude? I couldn't really find much inspiration since I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poem. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition handbook. Oh, the black composition handbook. And I see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki. Oh no, Monica's the one with the pen. That's it. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I don't know. Who do you guys think? I'm debating. I really like Natsuki, so I'm thinking. Let's go Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair that I share mine with her first.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. And I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I was more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make it go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. You're happy.
Because I gave you a good poem? So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki retort gets caught in the throat.
You don't understand anything, do you?
Natsuki is so fun to voice act.
I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're so all self-important. Be sure you never actually said that.
I say that mostly to myself. I think he must have really hated me or something. Man, y'all are dead in the chat. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly, geese can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. That's genius.
Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am.
Why are you...
Or why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because in high school think writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even like or take my writing seriously. But it's the point of the poems for people trying to express themselves.
Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more... Oh, I'm writing in the wrong voice! Fuck!
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme and end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
Can we just say her smile is like the most precious thing ever? I love her smile. So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized. That's what I...
No, that's what I meant. No, that's what it means to be a pro.
Get it, Natsuki.
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not.
I decided to humor with her with one comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, excuse me, then I won't take that away from her. Cutie. Let's go for Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes by. Passes more enough time for her to finish the reading. Sorry. Forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm fine. I just need to put my thoughts into word. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask?
Just making sure. I guess
It might be, or after reading through this, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face to her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really notice. What are you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make every style very deliberate. In other in other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter. They just fit the two together. The end results in both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Yuri finds her train of thought as if her demeanor were totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert.
Of course, it's not something you could be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though.
What do you mean by that, Yuri? Biased? How?
Oh, well, never mind. We should be
Talking about people
like that.
Why are you talking about my girl? Don't be talking about my girl like that. No. Ma'am, no. You're not talking about my girl like that. You're not. No. Ma'am, please. It's fine. Do not be talking about my babe like that. She's cute. I'm not sure Yuri is apologizing to herself or me, or to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read a poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamingly as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Dust!
Alrighty. Ghost under the light. The trundles my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the rest of time.
Oh, wow.
Or the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green lure of the future, or hue of the future. I bathe claims breathing air of the present. Ha! Team present! Living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. My. That one's actually really good.
I'm sorry, I have
Terrible. Girl, that was good handwriting! What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. Oh my goodness! I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
Was it too short? Usually for longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it.
I'll be honest.
Or no, I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
You're into ghosts. No, are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Matt.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In that case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only beginning to symbolize compared to a ghost. Lingering in the last remaining presence of comfort unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
I love you, Sayori.
This is a good poem, Matt. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. I'm kind of the new girl who would be writing poems in her spare time.
I guess you're right, but that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm sitting in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like you said before, Matt. Deep down, you're not selfish. At all. You know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have lots of food here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Her little, awkward, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day, or a rainy day? If I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That is the mood. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't just answer a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Oh, you bitch. Well, at least that made me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried best.
You did, Bae, you did. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like that. It was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late for school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
I can't eat breakfast. I don't really like breakfast.
Get all cranky.
Well, I guess... Oh, sorry. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
So much fun! Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. I'm going to write the best poem ever!
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, Monica time.
Hi, Mads. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay?
Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring up things. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm settled in.
Anyway.
Want to share? Oh my god! Yawn!
You want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Sorry, Mads. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. I like it, Matt.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No! It's the kind that makes me think of something Natsuki writes.
Hold it.
And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories, just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would pay or apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filter in her poems. They'd be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning, though. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
That's creepy.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry. I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's just 'cause I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read then. Oh, hers is long. Hole in a wall. It could have been me. See the direction that sparkles protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel behind. No, I can't see. I reel. Lines like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina? Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Kind of creepy. Kind of creepy.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to be asked for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it could be really powerful.
What was the interpretation behind this one, or inspiration?
Uh, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. I've been it's been influencing my poems a bit.
Or is it jealousy? Girl, are you jealous? She jealous? An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on on the paper and tidy it up later.
That is kind of genius.
Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long as you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get in a big, dark puddle of ink.
Oh, was that a... Oh, okay, I get it.
So just move your hand and go along with the flow.
Oh, this is how she wrote! Okay, I see.
And that's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening.
Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they were being so nice, there was no way my poem could stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into today. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanged sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each other's expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
It's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have tried that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks. But it really didn't come out as nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Mads did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own.
Ooh, fight it, girl.
First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Mads liked my poem too, you know. She even told me she was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Uh-oh. But that's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just a little jealous that Mads appreciates my advice more than she appreciates yours. Oh, we gotta fight. Oh, oh God, oh. This is not pretty.
Huh? And how do you know that you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No! If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Okay. You know what? I'm the one whose boobs magically grew the size bigger as soon as Mads finished.
Oh my God! No! Let her boo! I'm done! No! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! My God! This is hilarious! She's trying to make me look bad!
That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the... The reading should jump...
Oh god, this is crazy. Oh my god. Hang on, I gotta get like an angry face to read this.
The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force himself to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Matt.
But wait! There's a reason why I have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting to yourself, it also is a waste. You understand that, right, Matt? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Oh my god. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think highly of me. Of course, the decision's going to... Who do I go for? I don't know! I kind of agree with Natsuki that, like, the simple word. Oh my god, who do I go for? I was gonna say help me, Sayori. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words in my mouth. I gotta go with help me. I do need help right now. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Well, that's her problem. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never! It's your immaturity that has made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody, stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint out beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were.
Why are we talking about Yuri's boobs? Why is that such a big deal in this segment?
Big and beautiful.
I'm so done. Sayori? Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monika. Or she nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, it's kind of embarrassing to me. Nah, it's not like I could blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess it just means Sayori is amazing in her own way, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see herself get herself hurt. Oh! Foreshadowing! Foreshadowing. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiles sweetly, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was all right. Well, mostly.
Mads, how about you? Yeah, let's stay the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. So, well, in that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about kindness of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier.
Yeah? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that thing happen often?
No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
You know, Beth, it's nice to get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun!
It looks like Sayori hasn't changed onto the kind of a situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her. It's easier to get used to Sayori as the internal monologue sometimes.
Okay?
Yeah, let's do this. And that feels like a great place to stop today. My! That was a lot. But I feel like it starts off so wholesome and then it just goes to like complete shit. But no, that was so cool. I enjoyed that. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. This was part 1. We're definitely going to be doing more parts of this. But yeah, you guys were awesome. Thank you for being patient with the technical difficulties. That was not fun. It was not fun at all. But I really enjoyed all of you being here. Thank you for letting this happen. I hope everyone has a great grand festival. I won't be able to stream it because, Switch Lite. But I'm definitely going to be posting about it and posting some videos. And I was thinking of doing like a whole review at the end of it. So yeah, I hope everyone has a magnificent day. Good luck to all the teams. I'm personally on Team Present, so I'm going to be kicking some ass. But I love you all so much. And if I had hand motions right now, I would do my little thing. But shine bright, monsters. Love you guys.